This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 271 pounds. He is the United States Heavyweight Champion, the Total Package, Lex Luger.
Bobby's got to be considered one of the most courageous athletes ever to step in the squared circle. Got out of the hospital this morning. He should not be competing here in the eyes of his own physician, but he said he could not let the fans down. This was his night. This is his destiny to be the world's heavyweight champion. But what a challenge he has. He's courageous, but can he be the man? To be that man, you have to beat the legend. Here's his introduction.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, accompanied to the ring by woman, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 242 pounds. And for the sixth time, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Indeed, a legend. Nature Boy Ric Flair. 6 times he has held the most coveted championship in our sport, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
The wrestler of the decade of the 80s. And it may be in his future to be declared the greatest champion of all time.
It will be hard to dispute that, Bob. I know great champions like Lou Thez in Virginia watching this event, and other great champions in our long, illustrious history. And the pageantry of Capital Combat 90, the return of RoboCop. As they lower the giant cage, it will prevent any outside interference. The Horsemen, I know, were very upset when the stipulation was added to this contest to make it a cage match. I think that's why Ole Anderson was examining the cage as he was earlier today, as I mentioned, about noon today.
I think Ole was probably looking for any weak spots, any weak links. If he figured if he could find one that they may be able to get into the cage, and they may be able to do something, at least to turn the tide of battle away from Lex Luger. Jim, you talk about the courage, and there's no doubt. I don't think there's any way to measure the heart and the courage of Lex Luger. That he's here, that he's taking on this match. I don't know whether it's wise on his part or not, though, because that knee of his, well, it could be, as we said earlier, career-ending.
Bob, where our cameras are right inside the ring, we're going to take you inside the ring and try to pick up the referee's instructions here. Referee Mike Atkins has been assigned this contest. Let's listen and see if we can pick up the instructions. Boy, this is drama. This is what we came to see.
You can feel the tension in the crowd. You can cut it with a knife right now.
There you see the look of the champion.
Show it to him maybe or not, huh?
And that's what they're wrestling for right there. That's the prize that every athlete in our sport aspires to be, the world's heavyweight wrestling champion.
The man that it belongs to. That man has, Jim. He just refuses to be beaten.
Referee is going to check both athletes. This match so important. Lex Luger has tried on other occasions and has come so close to being the world's heavyweight champion. Many people say with the right break, in certain matches, he would be that man at this point in time.
Well, you know, Luger says he has chased that championship now for 2 years, Jim.
Wait a minute. What do you want to check, huh?
Well, the referee wants to check Flair.
Don't worry about her for a second.
Oh, wait a minute. He wanted to check
Don't worry
her.
about her for a second, pal.
It's not real, I'm sure, somewhat dubious, the fact that Woman...
Get him out of the ring. Get him out of the ring.
Woman is inside that cage.
She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. She's in here. I said check her.
You hear that? Luger said she's in here. He wants her checked. That's not a bad job. A lot of guys have volunteered for that.
I think you get a lot of volunteers for it.
Flair is really adamant that the referee is even inferring that he would like to check Woman.
She's fine.
I don't know where she'd hide anything, to be
I
honest.
don't either.
What?
Uh-oh. What's he found?
What is that?
What's he got? What's that? Well, the proverbial international object has just, look at that. How can you believe that?
You know, no way.
Good officiating. Good officiating by Mike Atkins. They wanted, that was just for insurance, I would say.
It was a wise move on Lex Luger's part to insist on it too, Jim. All right, the bell. You know, you got to say and you got to think now that Luger's got to be in a somewhat weakened condition. He needs to end it in a hurry if he can.
Luger in the hospital almost 2 weeks. Severe knee injury. Staph infection set in. Big chop by Flair.
Look at Luger. Now, that's one thing I think. Luger has got to control his temper. If his temper gets out of control, he's going to be in trouble, Jim.
Flair just left the ring there. That's going to... Flair is not only one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen in any sport, he's also the supreme strategist inside the squared circle. And his experience may be the deciding factor in this. On national TV, I have predicted Flair to win this match. I was in the minority. And Luger with a big football block right on top, street style. Right hands to the nature boy. 6'5", 275.
Well, I think Luger wants to match up Flair strength for strength.
Clothesline. Luger gingerly getting down, and Flair almost. It was almost over. That quick, it was almost history.
Well, and we said that Luger to win, we thought he had to do it in a hurry. I didn't think he could do it that quickly, though, but he almost pulled it off. And there's no way that Flair's going to match strength with him. Flair's too smart for that, Jim. He's not going to do it.
Luger's got one injured wheel. Trying to get Flair up. He's got him up in a vertical suplex. Held him there, and he executed it. One of Luger's great attributes, in addition to his uncanny strength, is his great quickness for a man 6'5", 275. He was an all-stater in 3 sports in high school. Turned down an appointment to the Naval Academy to go to Penn State University for a time. Also played for Miami of Florida. Graduated from Buffalo University with a 3.78 grade average. So he is indeed a thinking man's wrestler.
Right. He's got a lot upstairs.
He's got a lot in his heart too, Bob.
So he is really proving that.
I tell you, the fans don't know what this guy has gone through to be here. I know of at least 3, maybe 4 days. His fever was 103 just in recent days. And he's got him with the strength. I didn't know if he could do it. But he got Flair up in that military press. The adrenaline's got to be rushing through the body of the total package.
I didn't think he could do that with that leg either, Jim. I thought that leg might buckle under him if he got him up like that.
Up again. He's trying it again. He's testing that knee. And thus far in the early going, it's holding up for him. Ric Flair started out auspiciously in 1975 as the unanimous Rookie of the Year in this sport. And no one dominated a decade like Flair dominated the 80s. And who's to say he won't do it in the 90s?
Most dangerous when he's wounded. You never can count the man out. He gets wounded, he gets hurt, and it's like something in his brain just starts clicking, Jim. And from out of nowhere, he comes up with a move or something that'll turn it entirely around.
Flair has been the undisputed champion of the world since May 7th, 1989. And there's a thumb to the eye. He has said on many occasions that he is indeed the dirtiest player in the game. Big chop. You can hear him.
Nobody chops any harder than Flair.
But that's like chopping a cement pillar.
Boy, you talk about the adrenaline. Luger's got it flowing now.
Hip lock by Luger, follows with a clothesline. High impact moves. He is a power wrestler personified. But how long will his stamina last after his extended hospital stay? And Flair, all through that chest. Dancing pecs.
Flair's looking, maybe there's safety in the top of the cage. I think he can't go over it. He can't get out of it. There's no way you can go over that thing.
It's got to be 30, 40 feet high.
No way. And that's a ploy. You know what he's doing? Looking for time again.
Big chop there by the Nature Boy. Luger rammed into the cage. The steel surrounds the ring. The Horsemen were very unobligatory to the media today. Did not want to speak with the media.
Yeah. You know, I've been trying to, we know what kind of condition, or at least we thought we knew what kind of condition Lex Luger was in. I think he's surprising us to a great deal on that. I tried to find out about Flair. You know, he's been training in secret, Jim. I really couldn't find out what he's been doing to prepare himself for this match.
You can count it's been intensified because he is as finely conditioned athlete as there is, and now Flair going right to work on the knee. Viciously kicking the knee. We know Flair's favorite offensive weapon is the figure 4 leg lock. Big chop there on Luger's massive chest.
Well, you'd think that it's cruel, Jim, to go to that knee. But I tell you, in any sport and in any battle, if a fighter gets his opponent cut, what's he going to do? He's going to work on that cut. He's going to go for it. That's what Flair's going to do with that leg.
You're right, Bob. Luger, on the surface, seems to have no physical weakness and normally does not.
Right.
On this occasion, as you see, he's gingerly getting up, really favoring that knee already. This guy has got more guts than anybody I know. He would not let the fans down. Standing vertical suplex, and Luger up quickly. Flair thinks he's got him down the canvas, and Luger meets Flair up with a clothesline. And the champion of the world, a little bewildered here.
He can't believe it. He can't believe that Luger got up after that.
Luger on top of Flair, big right hands. A succession of rights. Flair upside down.
Over.
Right off down the apron, though he goes. And Luger catches him with a clothesline right to the chest. Flair slides out of the ring. He's going to break old Mo one more time. And Flair again climbs. Or he's seemingly trying to climb to the top of the cage.
There's nowhere to go. You can't get out of it. Well, and this is why Luger wanted the cage match, Jim.
Flair ran face first into that steel. Again, trying to get away from Lex Luger, it would seem. What a strike. Now, Luger, this is a bad move. But the thing about it, Bob, is he's got to pin Flair or make him submit to beat him.
Yeah.
They're up on that cage. Flair's trying to ram Luger, but Luger rams Flair face first in that cage. Flair can't even put his hands up to break the momentum.
You can't get a 3 count up there, though, Jim.
But man, Bob, you can inflict some pain and some punishment, and that's what the challenger is doing.
I think Flair may be cut.
Flair face first on many times there, right into the steel. Oh man, face first into the post. Flair face first into the post.
Luger coming on so strong. Jim, he doesn't appear to be weakened at all. As you said, the adrenaline has got to be flowing, and he goes right back to it on Flair. We said a while ago that Flair would do it to the knee. Luger's doing it to the face.
Flair has been busted open. His face ran to that steel ring post, and the Nature Boy really getting punished here by Lex Luger. And Luger, the courageous challenger, has this one going his way, and Flair is in bad trouble.
We may be on the verge right now of a new world heavyweight champion. It seems to be right in the grasp of Lex Luger at the moment. I think think Luger can sense it and feel it and smell it right now.
He has been so close on so many occasions. Will this be the night that he realizes his dream to be the champion of the world? Flair with an inverted atomic drop, but it didn't work. Luger with a clothesline, and that did work. Flair
He's got him hooked.
He's under the ropes, Bob. It's not...
Son of a gun.
The Nature Boy is in a tremendous amount of pain. Again, Flair.
He's gone to that cage again. Why does he keep going to the cage, Jim?
He wants to get away from Lex Luger, Bob. Luger has already busted him, and he's right in the same place he was. And Luger just smacking his head there like a tennis ball. Bang! Bang, right off the cage.
Every time he gets on the cage, he gets even punished more by Luger.
But if he stays in the ring and Luger gets that momentum, Bob, he's going to pin him.
I think Flair is searching. He's really searching now for anything in any way to maintain that title to keep from losing this match.
Flair trying to ram Luger's face into the cage, but Luger blocked it and reversed it. Oh, what an awesome athlete. What an awesome athlete. The United States heavyweight champion.
Good hell.
Attempting to become the first man in almost 30 years to hold both U.S. and world titles simultaneously. Flair is like hitting a wall.
It did not work. He thought he was going to take Luger right to the mat. It was like running into a tree. Luger just stood there.
They're saying they got their Lex. He's got his legion of fans here in the jam-packed D.C. Armory in Washington, D.C. Luger trying to get Flair up there. You can see the Luger he would have normally just snapped him right up there. And now is he going to go for the superplex? The superplex by Lex may put Flair down. The fans are anticipating this one.
This could be it. He's waited.
Here he comes. Oh,
wait a minute. He's grabbing that knee.
Oh, man, the impact of that. It's got to send shockwaves right through that injured knee of Lex Luger. And Luger is writhing in pain. This gallant competitor.
I don't know whether he can get up and stand on that leg and that knee again.
Man. Well, this kid he's putting his career on the line.
And Jim, the championship was right there. He had it in his hand.
Luger's knee gave way. We thought it might be a matter of time. We didn't want to be pessimistic or cynical about the situation. And now Flair will be relentless.
You better believe Flair's going to go for it. That's what he's going to stay on. He probably won't try anything else but to work on that knee.
Flair stomping away at it viciously.
We just can't imagine the pain that Luger must be under right now.
Bob, the guy's got to be so weak right now.
Yep.
Almost 14 days in the hospital. Several days at 103 fever from the infection that set in the knee. He has really battered Flair, as anybody can see. And now Flair laying that leg over the bottom rope and comes down on it.
All of his weight right down on that knee, Jim. The pain, I don't see how Luger can stand it. He may be in danger of passing out from the pain.
Flair, look at this. He is so sadistic, right across the leg and the shin of Lex Luger. Flair says, now we go to school. Now we get him the figure four. And now I snap his leg.
And that will be the end of Lex Luger. I'll never see him in the ring again.
And Luger probably should have listened to the doctors. Probably should have listened to the doctors.
Looks that way now.
He didn't want to miss this opportunity. Belly to back suplex by the Nature Boy. And Luger holding that leg. Man. This big Adonis. I tell you something. You've got to respect Lex Luger fans even more so than ever before for even being here and even being in this match against the greatest in the game today, Ric Flair. And there's Flair. Figure four, and here it comes. He's got it locked in. And now I have to think it's just a matter of time. Flair using the ropes for leverage. Luger's going to try to turn him over. That's the only known escape or reversal or counter for the figure four. Two and a half. The pain has got to be so intense, Luger may not even sense the count. As Flair grabs the top rope for more leverage. We may be seeing the end of a great wrestling career as a battered Ric Flair, showing indeed he is the dirtiest player in the game, and that is a classic figure four.
Very definitely, he is trying to put Luger out and put him out for good. He's going to have to break it. He got caught holding that rope.
I'll tell you something, he's going to have to break the leg for Luger to give it up, and I don't think then he'd say, I quit.
No, Luger, Jim, we talk about how courageous he is. There's no way he's not even thinking about quitting.
Well, Bob, here come the Horsemen.
What the heck are they doing going down there?
Ole and Arn Anderson and Big Sid Vicious. Where the heck's Barry Windham?
I don't know. They must be going down to witness the end of Luger or something here. But look at Luger.
Luger, that adrenaline rush. With that adrenaline rush, a succession of clotheslines. The Horsemen are surrounding the ring.
Everybody but Windham. I still haven't seen Windham.
They're Ole Anderson attempting to climb the cage. Unless they know something we don't, Bob. This cage they're not going to get in this cage.
It looks like Arn's trying the same thing. He's not going to get in. Well, we said earlier, Ole was down there examining the cage. He was looking all around.
Luger now with big right hands. They know it's going to be tough. Look at Ole. He senses that his man, Ric Flair, may be experiencing his last moments as world champion. 1, 2, and
oh, my heavens.
It was 2 3/4.
Almost a new champion. The hand had already started down, and it would have all been over at that point.
Ole Anderson looking around. Flair is in deep trouble. Battered and bloody. Luger's got enough. The military press him again. And the world's champion is in deep trouble. Here comes Sting. Here comes Sting. Grabbing Ole Anderson.
Grabbing Ole to pull him down.
Sting trying to fight him away from the cage. Sting fighting for his friend, Lex Luger, who's on the verge of becoming the new world's champion. And wait just a minute.
Triple team there now.
Look what's coming down the aisle.
What in the world is that?
7-7, 450, El Gigante. El Gigante. My God, what a man.
Jim, I heard you talk about him. It's unbelievable.
The Horsemen want no part of Sting and the biggest man I've ever seen. 7-7, 450. And Lex Luger is on the verge of becoming the new world's champion.
I've never seen anybody as big as that man, Jim. Huge, and he must be just as strong. And the Horseman just took one look and said, I can't take that.
Flair in trouble. Wait a minute. Ole Anderson somehow's got the cage up. Anderson's got the cage. The guy that's got the cage, Ole Anderson has got the switch on the cage.
And that was Windham who went sliding and flying under it. Here's Windham in the ring.
Windham. Luger had Flair beat in the rack. Windham in the cage. There'll be a disqualification in this one. But Luger's got to fight for his life. Patch me through. Somebody patch me through to the cage guy. I don't think you can hear me or not. Get the damn cage down.
Yeah, here comes Arn under it now. Somebody's got to get in there to help him.
And Ole Anderson has commandeered the guy that's controlling the cage. Ole Anderson is over here controlling the guy that's got the cage.
And Luger's being wiped out. There's nobody down there to give him any help or any assistance.
Referee thrown all the way outside. There's been a disqualification. Ole Anderson has commandeered the cage. We knew something was up when he was looking around. Earlier today, Lex Luger's career could be over any moment. Flair working on the leg. A vicious attack. 3 of the Horsemen. 3 on 1.
We got to get some help down there.
There's got to be some help. Get the cage up.
Somebody's got to save this guy.
Patch me through him. Get security. Help. Get the damn cage. They're gonna beat him to death. There's a DDT. Oh my God. They've looked. I cannot believe Ole Anderson. Sting wants in the please get the cops, get the police over there and get Ole Anderson away from the switch.
Now it's down and he can't get in. Sting can't get in there. Ole is actually controlling it up and down when he wants it.
The security on their way over to where Ole Anderson is.
There it goes up. Now it's going
Get the
up.
cage up. Here comes Sting in the ring.
It may be too late now, Jim.
Luger trying to stand. Luger almost out of it. Oh my God, I cannot believe Ole Anderson's pulled this off. There'll be an investigation on this. I'm sure Woman and Ole Anderson had this plan. Ole Anderson commandeered the area that the guy was controlling the cage was in. What, is Tony Schiavone down there? Tony Schiavone, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Jim Ross. And here we are. He is still the world.
What is it? Look at it! You keep them on shut. This is it right here. I'm it! Come here! Come here, Art! We're the Horsemen! Look at us! Look at this money! You see this? We're the Horsemen! We did it!
Well, I guess you made your point, and you still are the champion. We
Woo! Ah!
have no idea how the cage went up. We have no idea what in the world happened, but apparently
You want to know? How about
how in the world did the cage...
money? This is the world title. There's only one, and it is mine.
Yeah, it's yours, but still, I'm sure...
Wait a minute, there's Sting. Sting and Flair cooking now. Sting doesn't care. He's gone right into the Lion's Den. Sting has gone right into the Lion's Den. He doesn't care.
There's the big one, the big El Gigante again.
Sting wants Flair in the worst way, but how hurt is Luger? El Gigante, the biggest man in wrestling. And Sting, the Horseman, want no part of that.